The Galactic Medical Conference hummed with the excited chatter of 1,000 species. Emma Rodriguez adjusted her translator earpiece as she navigated through the crowd of beings, some with scales, others with katanas plates, and a few that seemed to be made entirely of bioluminescent gel. Over here, Noah Chen waved from a booth decorated with holographic DNA. The sign above read Predator Quotient Analysis. Know your evolutionary standing. Emma squeezed through a group of Venturi diplomats, their eye stalks bobbing with interest. What's this about? She asked, reaching Noah's side. It's brilliant, Noah said, his eyes gleaming with scientific curiosity. They're offering free genetic scans. Apparently, the Zelenari developed a test to measure what percentage of predatory traits any species carries in their DNA. It's been all the rage in the outer colonies. A six-limbed Zelenari technician approached them, her translucent wings flickering with patterns of greeting. Welcome, humans. Would you like to participate? The test is completely safe and provides fascinating insights into your evolutionary heritage. Emma exchanged glances with Noah, as xenobiologists stationed on the diplomatic vessel Harmony's Edge. They'd seen countless alien customs, but this was new. Why not? Emma shrugged. When in the Galactic Commons, right? The technician's mandibles clicked in what the translator interpreted as pleasure. Wonderful. Please, step into the scanning chamber. The booth's interior was surprisingly spacious, with a crystalline platform at its center. Emma went first, standing on the marked spot as blue light washed over her body. The sensation was like being dipped in cool water, not unpleasant, but decidedly strange. Numbers and alien script cascaded across the holographic displays surrounding the platform. The technician's wings stopped flickering. Then they started again, faster, in what Emma had learned to recognize as agitation. Is something wrong? Emma asked. The machine must be malfunctioning, the Zelenari muttered, tapping at a control panel with two of her limbs while the others fidgeted nervously. Please, step down. Let me recalibrate. Noah frowned. What did it say? Nothing. A glitch. But the technician's voice had risen an octave, and several of her colleagues were now gathering around, their antennae quivering. Emma stepped off the platform, and Noah immediately took her place. Let's see if I break your machine too, he said with a grin. The blue light scanned again. This time the reaction was immediate. Every Zelenari in the booth froze, their wings going perfectly still, a sign of extreme shock in their species. The holographic display flickered, showing the same cascade of numbers, climbing higher and higher before finally stabilizing on a message in bright red. Error: Predator Quotient exceeds maximum parameters. Rest. 157.3%. A crowd had begun to form. Word spread through the conference like wildfire. Within minutes, representatives from a dozen species had gathered, staring at the humans with a mixture of awe and barely concealed fear. This is impossible, the lead technician whispered. The highest recorded predator quotient in the galaxy belongs to the Krill Ravagers at 73%. They're apex hunters on 12 different worlds. How can you? She trailed off, gesturing helplessly at the display. Emma felt a chill run down her spine. She'd always known humans were persistence hunters, that their evolutionary path had been unique. But seeing the numbers made it visceral, real. A Venturi diplomat, his eye stalks trembling, spoke up. Perhaps the humans are anomalies, genetic outliers among their species. Noah shook his head. I don't think so. Emma and I are pretty average by human standards. A crystalline being from the Shardling Collective chimed in, its voice like wind through glass. You're saying all humans are like this? More or less, Emma confirmed. She thought about it, about humanity's history. We're endurance hunters. We can track prey for days without rest. We have forward-facing eyes for depth perception, optimized for targeting. Our bodies are designed to throw projectiles with lethal accuracy. No other species on Earth could match our throwing ability. We sweat, Noah added, warming to the topic, which means we can regulate our body temperature better than almost any other predator. We can chase prey until it literally dies of exhaustion. We used to call it persistence hunting. And we're omnivores, Emma continued. We can eat almost anything, survive in almost any environment. Deserts, tundras, jungles, mountains. Humans, adapted to all of it. We're generalist predators. A Zelenari historian had joined the group, her aging wings tinted with the blue of deep thought. This explains so much, she said quietly. The human propensity for pack bonding, even with other species. The way you organize in hunting parties, you call them teams. Your pattern recognition abilities. Your capacity for violence combined with your social cooperation. We're not monsters, Emma said defensively. But even as she spoke, She saw the crowd take an involuntary step back. No, the historian said quickly. Not monsters, but you are something the galaxy has never encountered before. Most spacefaring species evolved from prey animals or scavengers. They developed intelligence to hide, to escape, to cooperate for protection. But humans, she gestured at the still glowing error message. Humans developed intelligence while remaining apex predators. Noah ran a hand through his hair. So what does this mean? A heavy silence fell over the crowd. Finally, a Krill representative spoke, his scarred hide testament to countless hunts. It means, he growled, his respect evident despite the translator's flat tone, that we should be very grateful humans chose diplomacy over conquest. Emma looked at Noah, seeing her own discomfort reflected in his eyes. They'd come to the stars with hope, with curiosity, with dreams of friendship among the cosmos. They'd never considered that their very nature might make them terrifying. We're not here to hunt, Emma said firmly, addressing the crowd. Humans evolved beyond our base instincts. Yes, we're predators. But we're also dreamers, artists, philosophers. We chose to reach for the stars, not to dominate, but to learn, to grow. The Zelenary historian's wings flickered in a pattern that suggested contemplation. Perhaps, she said softly, that's what makes you most dangerous of all. A predator that chooses mercy is far more formidable than one that simply cannot help its nature. Noah smiled, though it didn't quite reach his eyes. Then I guess you'll just have to trust that we'll keep choosing mercy. As the crowd slowly dispersed, still murmuring about the impossible humans and their error-breaking DNA, Emma and Noah stood together in the booth, staring at the red warning that refused to fade from the holographic display. Think they'll ever look at us the same way? Noah asked quietly. Emma shook her head. No, but maybe that's okay. Maybe it's better they know what we aren't, what we choose not to be. Behind them, the conference continued, but the atmosphere had shifted. Humanity had revealed itself not as the eager newcomers to galactic society, but as sleeping giants who had somehow, miraculously, chosen peace over their nature, and the galaxy would never forget it.